Welcome everybody to the next stop on the Elite Professional Bull Riders Tour. We're here in Deer Lodge at the Rock Creek Cattle Company, BullARama. I'm Vance Ruff along with Jeff Marn. Jeff, past champions. Let's talk about them. They're on the list today, slated to ride some bulls and compete. Tell me about what you think we're going to see today.
Well, what's good about this is you get to see an opportunity for individuals to maybe rebalance themselves, get back into rodeo action, and what a great place for Clay Applegate. It's his hometown. He's been a past champion at Elite Professional Bull Riding, but as of lately, he's slipped a little bit in the standings. I look for big moves on him, as well as you can't count out the champion Parker Bredding, the two-time Ram National Circuit champion, is on tap. TJ Allen's coming off a big win in Darby, Montana. We've got great bull riding coming up.
Stick around with us. We'll be back with first round action right after this.
To you, the gladiators of tonight's performance. Of the bullfighter, give it up for Cale Berg.
Welcome everybody. Vance Ruff along with Jeff Marn. Tanner Terrio is going to kick us off. He's matched with Blue Devil.
Yeah, Blue Devil, what a way to get it kicked off here tonight. I'm a big fan of Tanner. As we know, we've mentioned here before, this guy, one of the tougher bull riders we're going to get to see. At one point in time, he ripped his ear completely off, was back in a bull riding accident. He came back the very next day, so I'm a big fan of him. But a no score here tonight to get us kicked off here. But I'm looking at that. We didn't get some officials to come in and step in and say a re-ride, Vance.
Yeah, something got him. We'll watch the entire replay. Jeff, see if we can see it right here.
Oh, right there.
Oh.
You saw that bull kind of go down, and I'm not so sure he didn't smack his leg on the inside of that buck and shoot from the angle we're at. We didn't see it, but that's exactly what that judge said on the inside. Didn't give him a fair opportunity, so we're going to get to see him back.
Yeah, so let's go now to Devin Mitchell and the good bull, Jackknife.
Average winner of the Elite Professional Bull Riding Finals. Let's see Devin get some money. Another kid that rides awful good.
Well, he's got a brother that's on the timed event end of things. Devin, sticking to the bull riding. Boy, I like it. First qualified ride of the day. Take us through this ride, Jeff Martin, as we go to the Wayland Tire replay.
He's another one of those guys that just makes it look really good, especially he just so correct on all of his moves. See how square he stays there? Never really gets in trouble. He just rides. He's got a really pretty riding style, so it's hard to fault that kid when he's tapped off with one because he makes it look good. Stay square, and then here's that whistle. Jumps off. Cale Berg takes a little shot to that shoulder for Devin. You can't ask for any better help than for what he just did there.
Now we're going to Tyrell Tour in Kalispell, Montana, the youngster, and the bucking bull, Mixer.
Yeah, Mixer, another good bucking bull coming up to him here. Young bull. Ooh. Yeah. Vance, and I know you're high on this kid, but he's going to have some decisions to be made. I'm pretty sure that he's going to get an option for a re-ride coming in, watching that bull go all the way down on his front end.
Well, that's what the judges do say. Reride option. Take us through it right here, Jeff Marn.
Yeah, as he's reaching out, this kid rides good. He's given to him, taken away, but then you saw that bull. There's just nothing really he can do. But like you pointed out, Vance, I wasn't aware of this, and we were talking earlier. This kid does ride with no glove, and we were talking. I do not have an explanation. I would love to have him come talk to us because I'm going to need to know.
Well, we've seen it a lot. I guess we're going to get to see it again as we go to Sid Britt. Slinging guns, the bucking bull.
Slinging guns. Sun's out, guns out for this kid. I'm telling you what, he's got a nice little bull underneath him here, the paint coming up. Rock Creek Cattle Company bull riding. One of my favorites, the pink buck and shoots. Here we go. Oh, around the corner. What a good little bull that is. Nice young bull. Nice. Slinging guns. We're going to remember that one.
I know score in the books. I'm going to have to work on that one. Slinging guns.
Slinging guns.
Watch the replay right here.
Look at this bull. Which is so exciting to know that there is some young, talented bulls upcoming like this because he's so young. He's just trying to find his groove, and it looks like they got a real good, talented superstar in the making.
Cody Gerard next, and Magpie.
Magpie. Black and white bull. Another young, talented Cale steps in there, saves that good cowboy right there, but he didn't stay in there till the water got hot once again. Another good, look at the frame. I think that bull's going to get pretty big. You know, looking at Vance, we see the way the condition of these animals are.
Oh, yeah. Boy, just right out of there, that first turn back.
Yeah.
Kind of get trapped over there in the fence. Cale Berg doing a nice job taking him away. So we go to Tucker Johnson now. Tucker Johnson has drawn the bucking bull, Rocky.
We talked to this kid, me and Vance, first time entering elite professional bull riding, barely old enough to get his card. So I think maybe the big lights, the big stage ahead of him. But another kid that's doing really well in the high school standings right now. So it's good to see him getting his opportunity with some of these great cowboys that you're going to see here later on in our performance. Tucker, need to keep that chin tucked for one, it looks like, and come around that corner. But he'll get there. He's a young talent we're going to see a lot of.
Well, some re-rides, but Devin Mitchell in the lead right now, 78 points. Section number 1 complete. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Vance Ruff along with Jeff Marn. Continuing on section number 1. Parker Bredding. He's drawn 2-stroke, Cold Smoke.
Yeah, 2-stroke Cold Smoke. What I call him is money bull, especially when you got a Parker Bredding on the top of him. This should be a good way to challenge that leaderboard. As we talked about, the short, choppy moves, Parker not getting carried away, just doing his job. That's what we like, kind of a businessman bull ride, as you might say.
Well, as we go to the Whalen Tire replay, see what our judge is putting together. Like you said, Jeff, Parker Bredding just making it look easy, just reacting.
He's letting the bull do the work and just kind of, just like a Sunday afternoon, you know, just sitting there, flipping the remote, eating sandwiches on the back of something and jumping off and getting the paycheck.
Well, the Coconut Smile takes him to an 81-point marking. That'll take him to the lead in round number 1. So we go to Wyatt Wilkes.
You know, we've saw Rafiki on tour here quite a bit lately, and I told you about it. He's not the easiest bull to get twisted. He'll take that step ahead and come around. He's really square cornered, so you better have your mixture right and loosen up. But another victim here tonight, and I mean, he hit awful hard, so we are going to give him all the time he needs in that arena, give you an arena injury update. But I think the lights are on, but nobody's home there, Vance Ruff.
Boy, it didn't look good. As you take us back through this replay, Jeff Martin, well, you can really tell what you were talking about on those corners.
Yeah, really square cornered, and he's built like a square box, just really muscular and really powerful. When he jumps ahead like that, it throws all that power on the end of the arm, and it darn sure did knock him goofy there.
Now we're going to Dalton Davis, Yakima, Washington, and the good bull, Buffalo.
Yeah, we've seen him be high 80s, 86, in fact, a week ago in Darby, Montana, so they took it to the tune of 86, and I know this kid is very capable. I love his riding style. I love his attitude. He's another one of them tough guys. Kind of comes in there, good bull rider, does a lot for the elite professional bull riding. So look for big-time bull ride coming up here in moments.
Boy, and what a great camera shot. Looking at him get ready.
Ooh, boy, he knew it was coming. I mean, there was game of inches that we've spoke on. He took a shot, though. I don't know if he overrode that bull or what. We're going to have to watch replay. But speaking of replays, we're going to watch, see how close those hind feet came to Cale Berg's head on that replay of the bullfighting, too, as well. It just exactly dove in there a little too far and then took a big shot with the front foot there. So another one of those close calls there in the bull riding here tonight.
Going now to Gerald Esch and Montana Livestock Tombstone.
What a pretty bull that he's aboard here tonight. Gerald, we know his capabilities, all-around talent we've seen up and down the road in the rodeo trail. This kid will not quit trying. If there's one person that if you want to be a bull rider, watch the effort he puts out each and every time.
Well, Jeff Martin, another qualified 8-second bull ride. Take us back through this. The Whalen Tire replay shows it good.
This is just signature Gerald Esch right from start to finish. And that it pretty much says that you start right on these bulls, it usually winds up ending just perfectly because he never quit. The same effort from the start to the finish, stayed square. When he could have quit, he didn't. He loosened up here at the end. That's when it counts. About 7 seconds when you can turn loose. These are the ones that pay at the end, the one you keep trying on. So good bull ride for Gerald Esch.
Yeah, 81 points right now, tying him for the lead. Tyrell Torin and Mixers. This is a reride opportunity for the Kalispell Cowboy.
Oh, Tyrell, we saw him take a shot there earlier. The high school talent just hasn't quite found his way here in elite professional bull riding, but give it time because he's another good, talented kid with a lot of promise.
Right there.
Yeah, you said it. He threw him right into his hand there. There was no getting back from that. Bull had a great out.
Next to go, Tanner Terrio, reride opportunity. This is Montana Livestock Clown Eater.
Yeah, the big brindle bull that he got rode last week. It'd be fun to see what he does tonight. And I mean, he brought the thunder, Vance Ruff.
Wow, that's all I can say about that one, or better yet, whammy.
Whammy. Yeah, you call that one just right. And not to take any way, shape, or form the power that Tanner is going to be facing right there. But wow, I'm just excited about that. Great out by a great animal athlete.
Well, there you see the leaderboard. Pair of 81s leading the way, Parker Brady and Gerald Esch. Stick around with us. More great first round action coming up after this. Welcome back, everybody. Vance Ruff along with Jeff Martin. You're watching the replay here, Jeff. Young Judd Applegate getting a little extracurricular activity.
Yes, there's a future of Deer Lodge and the bull riding. Tell you what, Clay's your little brother. Nice to see him get to make an appearance. We're going to go ride to Clay coming up to us.
Partnered with Butt Ugly.
Clay Applegate, Deer Lodge man, hometown. It's awful tough to get it done in front of your hometown. He wears the buckle. He's former champion of elite professional bull riding. But a no score here tonight.
Well, taking us through the Wayland Tire replay.
Yeah, we're watching that. A lot of power. He just got sat back, and I mean, once he about 3 times into it, he wasn't able to get back.
Well, going to Billings, Montana, Cleve Spang, one-horned wonder.
Well, another good outing by a great bull right there. Cleve Spang had a little bit more bull underneath him than what I think he was ready for here tonight. That bull rolled him into his hand, and there was no getting back to it. As you saw that bull, just a big roll out there. Bullfighter stepping into it, a great job.
Well, that's a heck of a move. Let's go now to Bryce Burnell. Round number 1, he's drawn Nutcracker.
Yeah, I like this matchup. This is the high school champion from Wyoming. A great bull that they place on a lot. He's a little bit ornery when you get off him, but I tell you what, he can take you to the pay window quick hurry here. It should be great. He's got a great seat. Look at this kid. Not the easiest day at the office either. A nice little go for the bull. Great little outing by the bull rider right there. You saw him. He could have loosened up at any time and said, I'm exiting stage right, but he didn't. Kept reaching, kept trying. That's what they're going to award him pretty good, I think, for that bull ride effort.
Well, you're right, Jeff Martin, 84 points. Bryce Burnell is in the lead in round number 1. So we go now to Tristan Howell.
Speedy, the bucking bull. It's so fun to be able to watch some of these animals progress in their future. We saw this bull a couple years ago, and it's just another one of those bulls that's in the string that these guys love to get on. So this should be good as well. Nice little matchup for Tristan. Tristan Howell, Speedy, the bucking bull, Rock Creek BullARama, the action once again.
This is another one of our good Idaho Cowboys. We've talked a lot about him. Great camera shot showing him getting ready.
Yeah, there is a trailer load of these good Idaho talented Wyoming kids that come in there. They take a lot of money, but he's going to be coming a little short here tonight as they head out of the Montana Livestock Auction outgate for more bull riding here. But watching the replay, he's giving it the hips right there, but then I don't know what wrong, but he found himself a shiny nickel there off to the side, and he went for it.
On a great shot, too, in the replay of our producer, Mike Applegate, pulling the chute gates as he's getting ready for another one. We're ready for another one. This is Pistol Pete Bradshaw.
Wow.
Bloody Nose, the buck and bull, he's drawn in round number 1.
Pete is going to have to work on the profile picture, but I like the way he rides bulls. But, wow, you saw that hand hang into that bull rope. We're going to watch a replay that could get awful, awful sketchy here. Things were looking bad for Pete watching this replay. What a great shot. Whalen Tire replay bringing us this nice little bended there, and then he had a great corner on him. But watch this. Things went bad. You saw him. That knee, that foot blew out from in there, and then he hung up a little bit. That bull did him a favor, stepped on his hind legs and shoved him out of there. And then he about got run over, Vance.
Well, a no score for Pete. Now we're going to Shepherd, Montana. Devin Mitchell in Montana Livestock Penback.
Yeah, Devin, what an athlete he is. Like you talked about his family. They're cowboys. This kid will come for the money. Second opportunity getting on here in the long round, and it's a handful. This bull's featured in the short round a lot of times, and he got one of the best in Montana on the ground early here tonight.
Boy, no score for Devin Mitchell. Watch that replay.
Boy, he's got those old Lane Frost toes turned out. He goes at him, and I mean puts the iron to him. But not tonight. That bull just had a lot of moves to him and couldn't keep up with him. The good cowboy from Shepherd.
This Dalton Rudman, Lightning Jr., the bucking bull. He's got in round number 1.
You know, they won over $3,000 as a bonus bull in Darby, Montana on this bucking bull. He's just mean enough. He just doesn't know quite what he wants to do, but it has something in the lines of maybe hooking somebody's drawers like there. You better get up and get going. I'm pretty sure this bull is not bluffing, as Cale Berg is finding out as he heads for Aubrey Smith's barrel.
Well, what a great shot. The bullfighters keeping the attention.
I love this. This is my favorite part of this deal, up close and personal.
Well, the judges say a reride opportunity for Dalton.
Yeah, I think you give that bull a year, put him out to pasture, let him get a little weight on him, maybe let his mind chill out a little bit. That bull's going to be the real deal. You can see he knows what he's doing, but right here he remembers, I'm mad. And that's where things, they said, you know, didn't have a fair opportunity to compete with all the other animals that we saw here tonight. So, great decision by our judges. We're going to get to see him coming back on a reride. I wouldn't want to get off that bull. That's the only thing, Vance. I'm up there, they're going to need a crane to pull me off.
Well, it doesn't seem like Dalton wanted to either, but when he does, yeah, you can see it right here. Good timing. Clown's got his attention. The bullfighter's got his attention. Everybody gets away.
Yeah.
We're going to go now to Tyler Strobe. I like this bull, Speckled Ivory.
Yeah, they don't ride this bull very much either, but one that looks like he should get rode every time they go. He's just around the corner, and I mean, if you're doing your job right, he'll take you to the pay window. And I agree, Vance Ruff, that is one of the good ones of the Red Eye Rodeo Company.
Well, as you take us back through this Whalen Tire replay, it seems to me that's the kind you want to draw, Jeff.
It is. You know, we talked about the judges are judging on how well the animal bucks, how well the cowboy stays in control. And if you can stay in control with this one, this is the picture-perfect bull you want to have by your name for a big bull riding like this, with all this money up for grabs. But things went wrong for the young cowboy here tonight. That bull doing his job once again. Speckled Ivory gets another victim.
Let's go now to Tyrell Fisk and Greg Gopher.
Tyrell, another one of the good high school talents coming up in the ranks. Good bull rider. We've got to see him up and down the road. Make some money. He's in that top 30 right now in elite professional bull riding standings. Wanting to be there for a chip and a chair to Kalispell, Montana for their finals. That'll be held in December of this year. The Gray Gopher.
Boy, another great shot by our cameraman. Showing us how they're getting ready, taking the wraps.
As we talked, it is very important right here from a good start to get out there, and he did. This is a great bull. No. Boy, he rode him right through the hard stuff, and I don't know whether he was waiting on the whistle and the concentration just went off. We're going to watch a replay, and hopefully the Whalen Tire replay will have us something back on this, Vance.
Well, like he said, right there in the chute, looking good, and then the bull just traveling off.
Something about this, I don't know if his hand came blowing out of there, or he felt like he wasn't going to be able to keep those feet down, or he was waiting on that whistle. And either way, shape, or form, there'll be no score for him here today.
Well, back to Bozeman, Montana. The youngster, Quinn Greeno. Dr. Walters Irwin Toothache.
We always promote Quinn, son of a world champion, but I'm telling you what, he's starting to make a name for himself, and that's what, we can't knock his dad, 1993 world champion bareback rider, Deb Greeno. So he comes from a great lineup of champions but I tell you what, this kid's attitude, just a nice individual that's starting to figure out the game of bull riding and make a name for himself as well.
He is. He's a hard worker, in the off season. Nods his head. Let's go.
Wow. I mean, to tell you what, that was Wolfie coming around there. I'm not sure. He's making the sign of maybe he's wanting a re-ride. That was just an amazing effort to stay up, because a lot of guys would have gotten jerked down. Watch how far this bull trips a little bit.
But
he didn't panic.
Do you think, Jeff, though, too, watching that replay, I mean, he just didn't quite stumble all the way down?
He didn't quite go down for it. So it was the right call on the judges. So tip of the hat to those couple of better judges in their business.
Well, there you see the leaderboard. Bryce Brunell, 84 points, taking the lead. We'll be back right after this. Welcome back, everybody. Section number 3 getting set to go. Vance Ruff along with Jeff Marn. Jeff, Brendan Wallentine getting set to go. And a good bull, Predator Quest.
Well, the bull that kind of made his appearance on this tour coming up a couple weeks ago, we sure have high hopes on him. But you know what I like to see? Brandon Wallentine as well made that 85.5 point marking on the last stop we saw. So it kind of shades of his old self. So this matchup could be good. Or not.
Well, 2.13 seconds on the clock.
Yeah.
Boy, take us through this Whalen Tire replay. No score popping up for Brandon Wallentine. What do you think got him right here out of the gate?
I tell you what, this little bull, there's something to him as well. I mean, he's a young bull, but I tell you what, that bull, I've seen a couple guys do that in short hurry. So
Going now to Gray Fitzpatrick, Polson, Montana, and Dr. Scott.
Dr. Scott, the paint bull, coming up to us next. Still chasing the big time bull rider we saw with an 84 a little earlier. So another one, a good opportunity right here. I like the way this bull is. Should be right around there, either direction, but an opportunity for a big time score coming up. Mr. Fitzpatrick's been putting some bull rides together this summer. They got a nice crew into the vehicles where they're heading there, the traveling partners, his family, some great friends, and that's what it takes a lot of times, getting in the right vehicle going down the road, and they're doing well. Good to see him making a bull ride right now.
Oh, wow. The Fighting Irish on the Buck and Bull Shaps was close, but the judge is going to say a no score. Take us through the replay right here, Jeff Martin.
Boy, right here, it looked like you just perfect waiting for him to turn back, and that bull went a little further than his normal trip. He's usually right around there, either direction. Kind of found his spot there, and that's where, when it should have got good, it got real bad for Mr. Fitzpatrick here tonight, so no score.
Andrew Smith, Jommet, Montana, partnered with Crackling Lightning.
Crackling Lightning, here we go, the black, white-faced buck and bull. It is. As you hear that in the background, that bull was switching directions as it's starting to, a little bit of moisture coming down in the arena here tonight. A little bit of rain, and I don't know if that had something to do with it. You see it loosen up his hand right there, and I thought I saw his hand blow completely out of there like it did. And now that might have no excuses for Andrew, but either way, it's a no score.
Well, Clay Applegate, Deer Lodge, and partnered with a good bull, DC.
And sometimes this is what it takes, an opportunity. There was a guy that turned out, he had an opportunity to pay an entry fee and get on a couple times. He said, you bet, in my hometown, I want to show off my talents. And it's just not helped him here today in Deer Lodge.
Well, the good side, I mean, he's drawn into them. He's drawn the bulls you want to ride, that if you ride, you're going to win. But unfortunately for Clay, you see here in the Whalen Tire replay, getting him bucked down once again.
And they don't ride that bull very often. We've seen that bull, it almost looks like he kicks at his stomach and puts that force. But we're going to go on with one of my favorites.
The young gun, TJ Allen, getting set to go. Straight Junior.
TJ Allen leading the Rookie of the Year standings in elite professional bull riding. We saw him make a 90-point bull ride, take the pay window with a $3,000 bonus check last week. He's got some confidence coming in. Look at this.
Well, Jeff Martin getting it done again. Oh, and taking a shot right there at the end.
And that was my next thing. I mean, you know, we've seen these guys coming up and down the road a lot. What it's really going to do, he's putting these great bull rides together like he just did right there. It's injuries sometimes that'll steer him the other way, so hopefully he can continue this great streak he's on. He is a great talent. Scores are coming in.
Well, the judges liked it. 81 points on the ride for TJ Allen, 81. Boy, I love the replay shot from Whalen Tire. So we go now to Sid Britt. His bull he's drawn today in round number 1 in the long round. This is Wonder Boy.
Wonder Boy, another good bucket bull from Red Eye Rodeo Company. We've talked to some of these bulls that have been to the biggest stages in all of rodeo, so it's no stranger for the crowd knows this bull's been featured up in Calgary Stampede, the Cheyenne Frontier Days. They've been 90 points in the earlier stage of this bull's career. So no slouch. He's been up and down the rodeo trail a little bit, and it looks like he hasn't lost too many steps here tonight. Another great outing. Some trouble on that beginning there.
That's what I was going to ask you. You know, take us through this replay as they pop up a no score, but right here for Sid, right at the beginning, he's like he's already looking up at the clouds.
You see where his pockets are. They're sitting completely back. He's already leaned back before before that bull even decided to come around. And that caliber animal, if you're not in the right position, the right timing, you're not giving yourself a very good opportunity to get to where the money's won, and that's at the 8-second whistle. Doug Clark, one of our officials here, just kind of explaining that rule where he thought he was fouled there, but it looked kind of, I think the judge made the right decision.
Hawk Witt now, Thermopolis, Wyoming, and Hillbilly Jedi.
Here's a cowboy we talked about, Vance. We're going to have to follow him after the bull riding because he just won over $10,000 in one of our events here at the Elite Bull Connection. He's back at the Rock Creek BullARama, Rock Creek Cattle Company. Hawk Witt, one of our premier talents there, jumped up in the top 5 of the standings. Number 1 in money earned right now in the 2017 season. As you mentioned, he's got a great bull here tonight.
Well, I like this Hillbilly Jedi. Maybe a good partnership. Hawk Witt. See what kind of a roll he's on.
Boy, if I was a gambling man, I would have lost a little money on that one. I thought that one might just continue where he left off, and that is at the number 1 position coming in, but no score for Hawk. That's just the way the bull riding world is. Some days it's seafood, some days it's chicken, Vance.
Well, I like the analogy. No score. We're going to move on now to Peyton Fitzpatrick. And the bucking bull they call Grizz.
And that definitely should be steak, not seafood, by the way. Yes, Grizz, another good bucking bull coming up to us. We like the bucking bull matchup here. We've talked about this kid going up and down the road as well, another one of the good ones.
Well, and you've talked about it. The Fitzpatricks, we see them after the rodeo. They're always the first there to say thank you. Boy, a good crew. They're traveling together. Slides up on the rope.
This bull's been featured in the short rounds as well. Getting a little age, but definitely one that can still take anybody up into that short round level. That's what we like. An opportunity went out the window right here.
Well, take us through this Whalen Tire replay. Grizz, that bull is all there, isn't he?
He is, and he's been all there for a lot of years, and that's what's good. The consistency of the bloodline, the breeding program of the Red Eye Rodeo Company and these bucking bulls. And, if they can last that long and keep bucking at a great elite level, that's what's pretty impressive to me about these great animal athletes that we have here tonight.
Washington Cowboy Sean Best II coming up next. I like this matchup as well. Fire and Ice.
Yeah, Sean, another one of the great attitudes of rodeo coming up there. He's been doing it a long time, a veteran of the sport, but a guy that gets your money each and every time he nods his head because there's no lack of effort. Getting to the short round on this bull, so one that kind of a 50-50. They've been riding him half the time. If you do your job right, it looks like you can get to the pay window. Sean giving him some money chops here tonight. No. Vance.
Well, you see it on the screen, 7.2 seconds. It was close. As we take it back to the Whalen Tire replay, Jeff, tell me right here, it's like he expected him to stay in that spin.
Right there, what a great move. He kind of got bowed down there, but look at Sean. He just loosened up, spurred up through the front of that bull rope, got back where he needed to be, and I don't know if it was awful close, that 8-second whistle, and I'm not going to accuse him of waiting on it, but it darn sure looked like it could have happened right there for one of the good talents in bull riding.
Going now to Tyler Orchard, and in this first round, he's drawn Switchback Jr.
Baggs, Wyoming man, Switchback Jr. Another good matchup here tonight. Still saw that 84-point marking holding away we saw a little earlier. So this one, a young bull, and I'm not seeing a whole lot, but really excited about the matchup here with this kid. He's won some great bull ridings up and down the road, the Wyoming talent. It's good to see these good Wyoming cowboys coming to get some Montana cash here tonight, Vance.
Well, another great shot from our cameraman showing everything, the preparation and the shoot. A good draw in the long round. Switchback junior.
Travels with Bryce Burnell, and these kids are no slouches when it comes to bull riding. They take it seriously. Might not be the highest mark ride, but he looks like he's awful sore, and I don't know if that's a knee or a ankle or what happened there. Not the best outing by that bull here tonight, but a good opportunity to get into the short round.
Well, they give him 72 points on the ride, but right here in the replay, Jeff, it almost looked like he was looking for a way out on the side and then decided he'd go ahead and finish the ride, and I like to see that right there.
Yeah, you can't teach that. That's called second effort, and that's what they'll pay you a lot in bull riding for. So I love that too. You know, he could have quit a lot, like you said, a lot earlier. Good to see that second effort kick in and get himself a chance, that second bull ride coming up to us.
This will be the final bull rider in our long round here tonight, so make some noise for him. Wow. I need to tell you, he reared him up. Get up, son. I don't make many recommendations, but I'm telling you what I want to recommend, because that is the wrong way to dismount a large farm animal, folks. What I want you to do is give the Utah talent a big round of applause right now. He's one of the premier athletes. I know score. First round, 2 down. Offensive line stock option is where we're at. They're going to move right down the line and keep it clicking. Oh my gosh, I'm telling you what, he put the effort out. Yes. Going back to the bucket shoots. What do we got, guys, coming up here? Our friends in Murdoch's, the Double H, and all the great friends at Payback Feed. GSF Chrysler Dodge. Gone quick. Oh. Careful, Carol. Oh, he's a little rubbing racing. Nice. Let's go to Peyton Fitzpatrick, our bell. Peyton Fitzpatrick qualified for the Elite Professional Bowl riding as well in the finals. Come on, Peyton, yes! Look at this, look at this! Oh. You know what, a tip to the hat. That's a fine family right there, the Fitzpatricks. And I want you to do the same if you go to another score. Devin Mitchell, the next bull rider coming into us. Folks, I told you about a famed bucket bull. This is the final time you'll ever see this in bucket bull by the name of Starvation. So a tip of the hat to one of the finest bucket bulls we've ever seen come out of the great state of Montana. A PBR World Finals qualifier many times. Folks, he's been on the seat and had the great opportunity to get on board his back. He drew me to the arena floor harder than I've ever thrown in my life. Let's help him and celebrate a great athlete here tonight. You know what, folks? There is a tribute to the breeding program. And what we do right now is wish him luck for his life ahead of him. The tip of the hat to the Bird family for raising one of the Montana Circuit champion, a two-time Ram national champion. Then in the national finals rodeo in Las Vegas, Nevada, Parker Reddick band. Come on, let me hear you. He was 81 points in round number 1. I believe we're going to have another one to add to the mix right here. Tonight, Parker is matched up with a bucket bull they call Packing Heat. I like the matchup on paper. Rock Creek County Company brings the action. It's turned out to be a completely bull on a year long. Come on, Parker. Let's add to the 81 points you saw in round number 1. As the rain passes us by, we're going to keep it going. You saw that too rich. Oh, you mean Old Yeller. Old Yeller, come on, Parker. Yes. Look at this. Oh, you better believe. Oh, I love it, folks. I love it. I'm going to have to go down to my officials right now, looking at the watches. We have thumbs up, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to have a bull ride. 8 seconds, what you need. I love it. Folks, you saw me get one row. The short round scores are coming up and they're going to be big. How about the highest marked bull ride of tonight? How about an 87 points in round number 1? Let's help him all around count ride, saddle, bronc horses, bull ride, all around champion in the Northern Rodeo Association. Let's do it. What do you think went on in his mind right there? Ladies and gentlemen, you were seeing a bull ride. They were going to have to sharpen their pencils in about 6.5 seconds. You watched it. He put up. The good news is he was there for 8 seconds. We're going to have to go see what we're going to have to do. So without question, we're going to get a score market. We're going to have a score market, so we got a 79-point market with an option for real. 79 points, folks. We're going to have to go down to here. We're going to get Johnson for real. I'll tell you what, he's 79 and an 80. He did the right thing at business then. He's here the Wyoming man trying to get the Montana cash. Come on, let's do it.
Rain or shine, this is what we live for.
That's right, you rain never hurts.
Let's hear it.
Hey, look at this. Oh, you better believe it. Ladies and gentlemen, scores are going to be coming in and they're going to be big. An out. I want you to go to the replay board and watch what we have for you here. Friday night, some of the best bull rides around the country. Man, I'm telling you what, he knew he had to get up there. It is going to be good. Scores are coming in. I want you to put it together. How about 86 points for the Cowboys? Just go down to the clicker right now. It looks like we have an interchange in the average right now. So 170.5 points. Come on! Oh. Yes, a 95% buck-off rate. That animal holds, ladies and gentlemen. On behalf of the Rock Creek Cattle Company and Red Eye Rodeo, did you have fun on a Friday night, ladies and gentlemen? Make some did. With 170.5-point marking, it's a privilege to bring out Wyoming County.
Welcome back, everybody. Amazing action today at the Rock Creek Cattle Company BullARama. The scores continue to be high. The Bulls continuing to buck well and the Cowboys riding well. Jeff Marn, tell us what you saw today.
Well, that's just it. It's great. Don't get to see very many weekends where you get to see 90-point markings, 87, 86s, and these guys are coming to ride. Bulls are bucking. We're going to talk about Parker Bredding being up there in a consistent level of getting the money once again in elite professional bull riding. But it's also the past high school champion, Bryce Burnell, that we saw take the victory at the end.
Absolutely. Thanks again for joining us. Another stop of the Montana Rodeo Series. Enjoy the rest of your day, everybody. Thanks for joining us.